show you guys something we're working on this week. He's going to go for a single leg, an outside single. So he's going to penetrate on the outside single. Okay, go down. Good. And then once he's here, I want to always sprawl. But if the guy's in good position, it can be hard to sprawl and defend. So I'm going to use a counterattack using Kimura. I'm going to bury the guy's head and then lay over it with my chest. This happens a lot in MMA up against the fence. I'm going to go for his wrist and then go through and look for the Kimura lock. Okay? So once I have the lock right here, no thumbs. So I don't want to grip like this. So I might start by gripping like this, but then I'm going to go to this grip. Okay? Once I go to this grip, I'm going to sit down and kick him over. Okay? Once I'm here, he's holding my leg. Real simple. I'm going to kick my leg and then break his lock. When you guys do this, the guy might try to roll up on top. Make sure you push and you straighten out. Hip escape away. Leg goes over his head. Turn belly down. And that way I can apply the Kimura and finish right here. It's a very simple technique. It's nothing too fancy. I mean, it looks a little fancy, but plenty of people know this technique. Okay? So the guy takes a single leg. Okay? As the guy takes a single leg, you might be picking it up, even up to my feet right here. See my leg is underneath. Break the grip. Other different finishes we've been showing is my right leg's going to cover. Before his arm escapes this, before he wants to take his leg out or his arm out of my leg, I'm going to take my leg and go over. See how I can trap his arm? If I trap his arm, that's really good. If he bridges his hips, if he tries to bridge on top of me, I can slide underneath. Turn this very easily into an arm bar. Very easily, this can turn into a triangle. Okay? So there's lots of ways of finishing. Okay? As well, if I hook over this arm, I could go under the arm right here, turn belly down, keeping his head trapped. As I apply pressure, he's going to adjust himself into my armpit, and then I can sit out this way, applying the high crank. Giving this guy a nice stretch on his neck. Okay? So, simple attack. Now he's going to do the attack to me, I'm going to do the counter. Okay? So as I'm here, I take the single leg, I come up to my feet. When the guy puts his hand inside, I'm going to bring my left leg. Instead of him going backward, I'm going to take myself this way, take him over here, walk all the way over. If you guys stay right here, he's going to pry the Kimura. If he pries the Kimura, you're going to start losing leverage and you'll be back in this position. Not good. So what I want to do, I want to make sure I get my legs over his legs. Cover his legs, walk around to this side. Once I'm right here, so you guys can see, you guys can come around here. Look at this action. As long as my hand or my head is inside, it's very hard for him to pry the Kimura. Go ahead and try to pry it. See, it's very hard for him. I could step over, it's very hard. As he tries to flip me, it's not going to be easy. I dip my hip, pop my head. Once I pop my head out, I end up right here, okay? Normally what this guy is going to do, he's got a couple different ways he can finish. One of them is to take this left leg of his and swing it all the way around and put it inside the hole. He can do a Kimura spin and go right into an armbar, either with his knee right here. He can do a back take, so he could spin and take the back, push me and take the back with his hooks, like this, okay? Or he could stab that foot inside. Just bring the leg up and stab it. All the way in, all the way through the hole. Put your foot through the hole. Come on around here. You guys gotta see this angle over here. John, go ahead and stab your foot through the hole. No, just stab it in the hole. See, he can also stab it in the hole and then invert himself. As you invert, here it comes. He can come into an armbar there. So there's different variations on how he can finish. So when I do my counter, I don't want to allow those counters. I want to do the counter. So when I go for single leg, and he's here and he tries to lock me up, I end up on this side. As he tries to spin, look at my hand on the leg. Okay? My hand is on this leg. Come on over here. See this? See right here? I'm holding it. He tries to spin. I'm holding it. I'm keeping control. Step over. Okay? Lay back. Now I've got the armbar on him. Classic Sakuraba versus Conan Silveira, or for people that are a little later in the UFC game, most people understand or remember Matt Hughes versus George St. Pierre, first fight. When Matt Hughes stepped around, counter the Kimura with an armbar. Okay? Once I'm here, always try to finish right away with a nice pinch of the knees. straighten out the arm, finish. If the guy's a beast and he won't let go of his hands, always make sure, slap on the Kimura grip. That way, when I do the exchange and I pass the leg over, I don't want to make a mistake. As I open, there's a little chance for him to escape. Never be in a double hug. If you transfer like this, there's a chance he might be able to get his elbow out. Okay? Things get slippery, and when you open up, there's a chance for that. So when I make that exchange, I always Kimura first, keep the strong grip. Apply the Kimura grip. He tries to move. As I open my knees, pass my leg across. Notice I kicked his arm all in one shot. That would be great. Then out of my Kimura grip, go to the hug. Controlling the thumb, pinching the knees, finishing. Okay, so one more time we're going to do the counter. Okay, so we have an offense, which was the Kimura off the single leg. Now we're going to have a counter to this Kimura. I go single leg. He's trying to go here. Pop my head out. He's trying to spin. Don't allow him to step over the head, armbar. Okay, try to finish. If he defends, he pulls his hands. Slap on the Kimura. Transfer the leg. Kick. Control. Pinch the knees. Control the thumb. Okay? That's pretty much it. I'll try to show you guys one more time. If I want to win, the guy takes a single leg. It's a battle. Either guy can win. Okay? He tries to spin into me. Push him straight in. Take the back. Okay? You can relax, John. All right. Or I counter his move. I go single leg. As he's trying to Kimura me, watch as he tries to Kimura. My head is in the game. It's very hard for him. I've got good base. Now how do I rotate my head out? Pop my head out this way. As he's trying to counter, control his leg. Don't let him move. Step over the head, counter the armbar, finish.